2 years ago, I was appointed as the first woman and the first African American to sit on the board of a major financial services company here in the United States. It's actually my third board seat, as I'm one of the few women to sit on so many boards. But what's unique about this situation is that as I walk into the room in the first meeting, there were 13 white males staring at me. And I knew I deserved a seat at the table because of my education. I graduated from Pace University here in New York City. I'm a CPA. I also earned an MBA from Wharton in finance. Second, I have an expertise in mergers and acquisitions, and I've advised insurance companies in some of the largest transactions around the world. And third, I've contributed a lot to the innovation and thought ideas in the industry, so I knew I deserved a seat at the table. But I also knew that I had the strength to contribute it significantly to that board. And the reason I knew I had the strength to do so is because I earned my undergraduate degree here in New York City while I was going back and forth to a homeless shelter. I am an immigrant. I'm the second oldest of 7 children. My parents immigrated from Guyana, South America, where we moved and settled in New York City and Brooklyn. We were poor and we were surviving. We had more love than we had food in our house. And everything was going fine until our small apartment went up in flames. And when it went up in flames, my dad, who grew up as an orphan, his parents passed when he was 9 years old. And he said the saddest day of his life was when he separated from his 2 other brothers. And he refused to separate us as a family. And the only way we could stay together as a unit was to go to a shelter. My parents were so focused on education. My mom, who was a housewife, when she came to the United States, went back to school. And she said, you know, I always wanted to be a nurse. With 7 children, I couldn't do it. And she went to college, and we studied together, actually, while I was in high school. And I'm here to tell every single young person, if I can survive a shelter in New York City, to be sitting on this stage, there's nothing you can't do.